Hello, Black YouTube. Black women, are we still seeking black male validation in these spaces and still going on their platforms listening to what they have to say? Because really, some of us really don't give a fuck about their opinions and what they say and what they do. And no, I will not be promoting any one. And the few that I did trust or do trust, those are the only ones I'm dealing with. And like I said before, Roe versus Wade, they don't really care if you stop giving birth to black men, black male babies or niggers. This is about really actually the white population being low. Yes, I do realize that black women will be affected in certain ways, but I think actually that black femicide may be at a higher rate or due to the child support order in certain states, but it's state by state. It's not every single state that's been overturned, those red states, which I don't live in one and probably will never ever live in one. Yes, I do understand the difference between different femicide, non black women femicide rate. I'm only concerned about black women. I understand the logic in between that. But I'm not worried about non black women, white women with a low birth rate. But Roe versus Wade, I'm not going out marching or doing anything different, but I can lobby in my state or up there in DC about black femicide. I'm not really attending any rallies until I actually hear her mouth again when it get close because I'm not booking anything. I don't think it's too many people that I really want to meet. If I do so happen to run into them, that's fine. If this the speaker that's with the event. But I've been very aware of black women and girls missing, from Black Women and Missing, Leon Gordon, Paris, and a few other people before I came to this space. And I've always been concerned about children because that's my area. And I've been doing that for a long time in different districts in my state and raising children since I was young. Yes, I chose not to have any kids by black men because most do not have anything to take care of children with or any money or any resources. So, no, I did not want to struggle or look like everybody else. No shade, but I seen that in my childhood growing up with people around me and a few around me and my family. I don't want to be that. After one, you may enjoy having children, but I don't. I already knew better, so I wasn't gonna do it. I'm not I'm not risking my life for myself or becoming a hashtag just to deal with them anymore. I delivered myself and I'm divesting myself away from them. I don't want anything to do with too many of them, and they probably will have to be vetted. But if I do go to any of those rallies in DC, it will probably have to be heavily gated with police options. But personally, I'm not interested in risking my life for anything else because I see that the mass shootings, even in my state, is picking up. So you know, you can do your thing, but I'm not hopping on anybody platforms. I don't really care about their opinions. I never really been one of those girls that have since my teenage years or early 20s. I don't care about what black men think or do really half the time. I used to feel fucking sorry for them. That's why I used to advocate. But I'm not doing any more muling, mammy, and I'm not marrying any. I really truly don't. I don't advocate or suggest ADOS black men and the ones in Africa too, but they understand about providing certain ones. So I don't have any big issues with them. It is certain ones that are anti-black, but I don't deal with men that are anti-black or put them around me. So I'm not. But like I said, I'm not claiming any of that stuff that run under pro blackness, FBA, ADOS. I'm not in those conversations anymore because I've been doing that for years off and on here and offline. I don't really want to keep talking about that. That's not benefiting me personally and it's not going to keep affecting me. If I want change with that, I know what I need to do. But so due to that, the men are not on board. They're not helping us. And they should have went, against the US. People say they shouldn't, but the USA don't respect black people or black men. So I don't understand that. But I look at them as the same, as in the despair. But the one thing about my exes or guys that I dated, I don't have to beg or keep asking them to do stuff. So, and I realized that I don't have anything in common with ADOS black men. I don't want to be bothered. I really don't come to that extremes. I don't, it's only a couple of people in this sector that mean well, and I'm just sticking to that. Like, I'll close myself off in real life if they're not my family or no one that I can bet or deal with. But I'm personally not 9 times out of 10 not dating anymore. I know what kind of men that I've always dealt with, and I'm just gonna stick to that. I'm deliberate. I'm divesting away from a lot of more people. I'm not sitting on their platforms. I'm not promoting them. I'm not doing anything. Unless you was already a male that's been on here or a guy that's been on here talking about other things. So it's only one that teach history, and that's the one I'm gonna stick to. The 2 or 3 people, and in the space I've been in. But I'm truly not interested to open, not even the gay ones neither. I don't want to hear their opinions on it. They can talk about black femicide if they want to add to it. That's fine. But I'm personally not. I'm not open to a lot of other things anymore because I don't trust a lot of these women too and the men. They're like, I've been in this space too long, even before on certain areas that I've already, been talking about that and black women missing. And shout out to Nita Padita. She pointed that out in my city, talking about black women's death and kind of like black femicide. So since the murders of 2001, and Tony Preprinkle and Dorothy Tillman and another lady in the area, they've been talking about it for a long time. And I do appreciate that. But it's still really low key and they're not talking about it as much. But I'm glad that they're shining a light on it. We did that. We've been doing this for like a couple of years. Maybe at first we're always putting the needs of running under pro black males before our needs. But I never really even put males before children anyway. So that was never like that. And I admit that I had to let go a lot of things. But if you're still around them, unless it's someone that you're either dealing with personally or I guess business wise, but really not. I'm not seeking male validation on these platforms. I don't, I used to like to talk shit or troll or have fun, but I'm not really interested in promoting them or their channels or being around them if it's not benefiting me. I'm not co-signing anything unless I can research it my personal self and it sounds about right, or I can personally verify to look it up myself or anything about a person. Otherwise, I'm not. I'm real careful with that. And now, like, people just have to walk the walk and talk the talk. But if you're all just still around certain ones, I'm starting to think that some people are just full of shit. It's what it is. It don't have to be personally to one person, but I'm just starting to see a lot of men and women are full of shit in this space. That's why I really don't come to too many spaces or lives unless I feel like it. But I have my own real life thing going on. And a few people that I did work on a few projects with over the years in the community, and I actually met them and I know that they got a good heart. And it's certain ones are rare, but I'ma stick to that. But I'm not like interested in meeting or seeing anyone unless it's something that I wanna do. But like I said, due to the mass shootings, I'm not going to too many places. If I do, I'll just lobby in DC about it. And on Capitol Hill, and the Capitol Hill here in my state about black femicide, I don't mind. But I knew Roe versus Wade may affect certain things with us. I'm not in denial about that, but and I hope a lot of other people they claim that they want to march, but Becky and them can keep marching for that because it's mainly gonna affect them in their way, but it's gonna affect us in other ways, a small amount. That's your business. If you want to get an abortion, I'm all for whatever you want to do, but not constantly getting them. But get them if you want to get them. That is not my. But know the risk. You know, I can't tell you what to do with your body, and also, that's the only conservative thing that I've ever stuck to. I've never had one of those, and I don't promote having a lot of children about anyone that cannot take care. I've been standing on that since the late 80s and the 90s. That made me a pick me for that. I don't give a damn. I do not promote that and promote a lot of other things. Some stuff I don't care about you having fun doing what you want to do, but do you? I'm not one of them people I can hold you to feet to the fire, but I'm not. And sometimes some people shouldn't even be sitting up here keep complaining about the same person that they're dealing with. Take more action and go seek therapy and help. And I won't keep crying about someone that I had children about crying unless that I'm going to go get myself some help or therapy. I kind of really getting a little sick of that too. You can talk about your issues and problems, but you have to move on to the other phase in life. You can't keep, it's a certain type of person unless you're still invested. I'm not, I'm glad, I'm proud of myself, even going into my later part of my life in my 30s. I don't do a lot of drama anyway. But I'm gonna talk my shit and I'm gonna save the younger women or the women that want to change. But I understand black male worship is strong because I've been through it half my life. But even a few good men around me, but they're not. I'm not using them as a collective argument. But I'm gonna always do what's best for me. But anything running under those labels, I'm not calling myself any of that stuff. I'm just worried about black women and black children only. I'm not worried about anybody else. You're not in my family. You're not a certain kind of revolutionary that I actually know that you stood for actually black women stuff and rights. That's it. And I'm nitpicking about that. And no, I do not stand with every single person either. I'm nitpick who I want to be bothered with as far as black women, but we can come together collectively. We don't all have to like each other, get along, but I'm willing to deal with that. But I just notice a lot of people are phony, even your favorites. I don't want to be bothered with that because I'm straight up kind of no chaser. I don't, some people like dealing with other fucked up ass people knowing that they fucked up. No, some people know, but we all had those few people around me or a few friends, but when I don't want to be bothered, I have enough. But my main sisterhood is at home on both sides of my family. I have enough sisters, so I don't mind working with some black women. But if they make me petty, oh well. I'm not. I'm not open to a lot of people anymore. That chapter is closed. I've been in this space and black YouTube for a long time. I might have not. I might have came in certain areas for a few years, but I've been in it a long time. So, and I noticed, the men can talk about, proving the facts if they want to help, but I'm just, leery of a lot of pandering. Like, I'm not even on TikTok and Facebook. You know, you can do whatever you want to do, but I'm gonna do what I want to do anyway, cause that's my fire sign. And if you don't recognize shit that I'm doing or saying or me, I'm not recognizing you. I don't care who you is neither. But I don't. I'm just done. I don't. I really just, like I said, if it's more than 2 hours, or if it's something that I really want to listen to, but I just go through the main stuff now with lives. I'm not kind of in the mood to really sit up and listen to anything longer. Knowing I'm kind of busy now, just I go skim through it, and I might join to certain Patreons and call it a day. But other than that, I'm just in reality. But I will support. But when she actually, but like I said, I'm not booking anything or doing anything in DC. But I do the lobby days, but I'm not booking no hotels or doing anything till I know it's confirmed. Cause she's saying one thing and may mean another one. But I think due to the mass shootings, she may wind up either doing it maybe online. She might do an actual, but like I said, like I don't, mm, I'm not for sure. She said I heard her host, I heard her say it, but when she organized or finished getting it down, packing all together, we'll see. But but to then I'm probably either gonna stay at home or set up a lobby, like round out the lobby days in my state and in DC, Washington. But otherwise, I don't think I'm risking myself for life anymore for anything. I would love to, but the way it's set up, no. But I don't mind supporting causes and different things. I ain't throwing no dirt on it, but it's just like you said, maybe that this is her second time or newer, you know. But due to the mass shootings, I'ma stick to the first option, you know. But I would love to see or meet the lady that's holding it. But other than that, that's cool if I run into anybody along the way on my journey. But I'm not looking forward to, you know, unless it's the Congress people that actually want to change laws. And also back to that, when people want to change laws about other stuff with what's going on in the states of America or for reparation, then I get serious. But I'm not getting serious on any other topics but what I got going on and what I'm doing. I'm not, you know, I'm starting to not really take this space seriously anymore, like with certain people. I have to see their actions, so they have to walk the walk. They don't always have to prove every single thing to you, but you have to walk the walk and actually live the life that you're talking about, and do what you're talking about. But otherwise, I understand the difference between Roe versus Wade and what it has to do with us, but we're not the main focus on that with that law. So you can make your own. You can focus on your own focus and in your own area of black women, but as long as you can go to other states to get abortions and go to clinics and get those abortion pills or birth control, that's the other options. But my main thing is as well what I have going on and them killing black women and children. Like, and I've always read or talked to different people in my community or area where I used to live at about missing black girls. So, but I know that I'm not adding anything else to helping, you know, as far as outside of that. I'm only gonna stick to helping the women and children and certain people that are actually serious about it, you know. But I hope a lot of other people, if they do wind up having a big march, that people show up, even the people online. I hope, I hope that you guys show up and be there and be supportive. But due to a lot of violence, I won't be marching in too many things in my state because we're starting to get high risk crime, and it was already high, you know. But I will try to get my friend involved that is a FBI agent or a boss to help me out with some things. I don't know if she'll actually do it, but I hope so. And the few Congress people that I've known or personally met to get involved. But I do appreciate the few men that do it. But black women, you probably don't have to just stand on your own and keep doing what you need to do to pass this bill or law. But and lastly, black YouTube is too. It's not fun or really that great anymore. So that's why I really don't come on. And even if you are trying to learn something, it's just too many distractions. So that's why I said I would probably just be joining, like, when I can, or upgrade Patreons. That's, I can focus and go back and watch it or skim through the stuff that I need to see, the main points. But showing up to a lot of labs, I probably won't too often because I'm like, it's not, I would just, find other places on YouTube and educational stuff. I like silly stuff and I admit my L's that I've done or said, but I really just, it's annoying now. So, and beyond that, people beyond 35 act like they look kids. So They hate to just, instead of just pushing the message and getting awareness out, people want to be mad about who talking points is who, which is silly. And I think most people do accredit it. Hell, even if you still don't wind up liking that person and they cool with it, I still give them credit. But just do y'all, people. People should just stay in their own lanes and just be happy that the whole sector is talking about this, meaning like as far as like making awareness. But otherwise, you can't stop the truth by stalking and harassing people. That's what I don't get. You gonna keep stalking and harassing people about the truth, about what's going on with black women and children. And I know I'm not gonna stop. To the day I die, I'm gonna do it. But I don't usually have a problem with risking my safety or life for others or children, but it's just too many psychos out here. And it's a rise of the incels of all colors. They're just taking unaliving black women at an alarming rate, especially the men in our communities. And I'm actually training my nieces to really keep their options open or be by themselves. And like I said, I choose to be by myself because I'm irritated. And yes, I've had offers and from different men and not just black. I'm just not interested, you know, unless they're benefiting me or giving me something I want. But otherwise, I don't really want to have too many conversations with people or dudes. I've always been self aware and had self love. But okay, I'm going to end this video. Bye.